So today we're going to talk about resilient and efficient maritime workforce. The global lifeline of trade. Trade has been in the news because of tariffs and other things, but I'm not sure everybody is aware. You are aware because you're in this business that the vast majority of trade moves by sea, right? The maritime sector is the backbone of the global economy, right? Now, there's a lot of changes, and these changes, tariffs and other costs, it also require improvement in training, learning, and resilience within and work efficiency within the sector. And that shapes the whole supply chain resilience. Now, let's talk about the bottleneck crisis. What are the facts? Today we have port congestion that costs literally millions every day. We saw that also during accumulation of COVID-19, what happened. High consequence safety risk demand zero tolerance, right? We can't do, the consequences are very drastic. And we have a workforce shortage because a lot of the marine veterans are retiring. So what's the imperative here? The throughput is the key, right? Think about it as every hour of a vessel delay leads to financial losses, major financial losses. Operator proficiency determines the port velocity. So how good are they to operate? That gives you the speed. The training quality gives you also the key to supply chain. So well-trained people can operate proficiently, which gives you less delays, right? So there's other aspect is safety, right? There is that saying about a burning platform, right? If there's a burning platform, you get everybody with a certain level of urgency, because once that fire spreads, it's too late, right? So every hour a vessel, if you look at a vessel, it's the world's most hazardous workplace, right? We see many catastrophic events. You can lose lives, you can lose cargo, you can have environmental disaster. And there's many problems. You can have fires, flooding, and you may have to train on all this immersively. That's what EON is good at. It used to be very expensive to conduct these simulators. Now it's not. The other thing is the ship itself and is very complex. Modern vessels. You have engine rooms with that are almost like power plants, right? You have bridges with the most advanced digital Star Trek-like command centers. You have, on top of that, the skills gap between what technology can provide and what the workforce is trained for. And that gap needs to be addressed. And then you have also, let's say, ethnicity demographic issue, because you have multicultural workforce with very uneven standard. You can have some crew members, let's say, from Philippines, someone from Africa, Middle East, United States, Europe, and they have different training standards, different background. You also have the retiring officers that create the knowledge vacuum. So that creates a crew challenge. And then we have what we call the digital port and vessel ecosystem. So what we are doing is we can create a digital twin for the vessels as well as for the digital port. And this virtual port simulation can be for cranes, can be for trucks, can be for cargo. And we power that with a memory vault, so all the knowledge that we pour in or you pour in into this will be captured with the veteran expertise as they retire. And we can share these immersive emergency drills for the entire crew, from a mobile device on 31 devices to a tablet, to a phone, to a headset, to air glasses, or whatever you have. So let's talk about implementation here. So we see it in three phases. First, phase one, port equipment operator training and emergency drills. That's very evident. Phase two, engineering navigation simulation. And this will give us a short and long-term fast throughput. Now, what's the benefits? If you can operate the port faster, you get millions saved. If you can enhance safety, you can prevent billion-dollar incidents and issues. If you have less equipment damage, you lower your cost for repair and maintenance. And if you reduce the training cost, which overall gives you a benefit and more satisfied crew. So my call for action to you is as follows. Secure global supply chains, right? We want faster port operation, which is the lifeline. We realization that status quo with bottlenecks, accidents, and efficiency is not acceptable, and then start adopting a spatial AI focused, resilient, and efficient way of addressing these issues. So, on that note, thank you so much. It was a pleasure. You can contact us at, contact me, for example, at dan@eonreality.com. Go to our website today, or simply reach out to me on LinkedIn. Thank you.